Now, ladies and gentlemen, CSGO sticker market just went absolutely nuclear. Again, 2023 couldn't have had a better effect on the skins market. From every lower tier tradable item, such as cases, stickers, knives, and even skins, though they are still considered very lower tier, in most instances, these things are up 200+%. The $5 transparent major holos, the 3-cent case days, and the cheap budget quote-unquote knives, those days are kind of over. Everything as a whole, from the least favorable to the most enjoyable, skins and stickers have all risen in price. Though every year the skins market does rise, some are predictable, some are not, this past few weeks has had almost 2 years worth of growth, and well, that's what I want to discuss, but specifically the Stockholm 2021 market.
Now today's video sponsor is of course SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
Though today's video is based on Stockholm 2021 investments, pretty much every other market has risen as well, such as Antwerp 2022, certain individual Rio stickers, and of course some blatant manipulation. The last year being February of 2023 was a huge month for CSGO. We had a record high player numbers, we had a brand new update, which obviously bought the Revolution case and the espionage sticker capsule, but case unboxings hit an all-time high at 30 million cases unboxed, which is the most in CSGO's history. With more people coming into the game, with more disposable income and seeing investments and how successful they are in an unregulated market, it seems to be people have found a way to profit. And well, I think that's what exactly happened. With a lot of people joining and coming back with this recent update, with Chinese New Year going on, and people seeing how successful CSGO investments are, that's a recipe for success, and that's exactly what's happened to Stockholm. So a couple days ago, CS Trends on Twitter brought this to my attention. He tweeted out, "What am I witnessing?" with the mouz holo going to 113 Australian dollars, which that's not too close to USD, but it's close enough. So I checked out the market to see what was going on. This is currently $68 on the market and just had an all-time high of $72. Even though one was only sold, people were still buying these for an absurd price when a couple weeks ago you could have bought them for 36, over doubling your money and covering Steam taxes. For the longest time, you had a chance to buy all these stickers for $1.03 to $5 on the market, really up until this past year in October going forward, where they first had their really big bull run. Movistar Riders, though I don't think it's the best looking holo, especially compared to that Cloud9, it is an exclusive team and exclusive sticker, which currently is $18 for 115 listed, and if you take a look at down below, it had an all-time high of $20, which is pretty insane. And while for the longest time, exact same thing as the mouz, this was actually a little less popular than all those other ones at around that 90 cents to $1 mark on Steam. Pain Gaming is also one of these that these are becoming more incredibly popular, especially on that crafting side of things. These are currently $15, which is pretty crazy to consider, and haven't gone up too much at their all-time high at $15.98. They've been kind of sticking around that point. And the same thing goes, these were also a little less popular than Movistar Riders and mouz at 70 to 80 cents and having an all-time high of $2 when that whole bull run was going on a little while ago. As it goes for the capsule market, we are hitting new insane all-time low quantities where one, these are getting unboxed, but also bought into and invested. I think that's the bigger, most important thing here to take a look at and to note. With how many things are being bought up on the market, one for an investment, but also to craft and keep for yourself, I think the majority of that is an investment purpose and people just holding these. I think that's exactly what's happened to the Challengers capsule. These went from around 1,500 to 750, and the Contenders going to 790, which is pretty insane as well, considering this is one of the most highly supplied capsules in this list. The Challengers capsule saw a huge jump from being around $5 to $6 on the market, having a jump all the way to $7 on the market, and people are actually buying them. Not just 1 or 2 sold, as you can see 40 here, 20 here, and you kind of get the point. So things that have had the biggest jumps are obviously the mouz holos, some of the lower tier stickers as well, that were for that 20 to 50 cent category, the less loved and kind of underappreciated holos, but also some of the capsule. Like we discussed earlier, the reasons for this, everything that's just happened, like Chinese New Year, a new update, new and returning players, and also seeing how successful the investment market is the reason these things are going up. And that also makes me believe that Stockholm is no longer considered a bubble, if that was even a thing from the beginning, because it's not just Stockholm anymore. It's Antwerp, it's the case market, it's the skins market as a whole. For the past couple of years, it's been pretty hard for me to recommend to invest in anything in Counter-Strike because things just kept going up so rapidly. And now it's reached a point where I don't even think Valve themselves pictured Steam in the community market, let alone investments and skin prices in general on third-party sites, to ever reach this price, or these highs to be morely specific. I think if you're holding for the long term, it's not the worst opportunity. Something like the Stockholm Challengers capsule, it just had a pretty big peak. week and pretty big jump on the Steam market. I would wait the next couple of days for more of these things to get listed to obviously drive down the price, the hype to die down, but also when these people who bought at this $7 price point, when their trade locks get lifted, they're probably going to list some anyway. But if you're holding for the long term, I would probably buy in, and the holos are a perfect example of why you should wait. Whenever a hype does happen, a few months ago, last month exactly, on February 3rd, $49, these started dropping down, yet an all-time low of 36, went back up to 44, and right here is where you want to buy. Though there aren't many to buy at that point, that's when you want to. You never want to buy up here because as you can see, it's just slowly starting to go back down, and then the next all-time high will supposedly be even bigger. And that pretty much wraps up today's commentary. I have a boatload of videos for you guys planned. A lot of what's going to happen when Source 2 comes, how's it going to affect, most importantly, probably your just average player, average Joe, maybe even average investor. What's going to happen to skins? How are those going to change, if anything changes? Doing a video on the case market, and of course Antwerp. Though they are very similar on why they went up, they have their specific reasons, which I think it's very important for them to have their own video for those people to be interested in those said things. And lastly, sorry for no upload yesterday. I've been working pretty hard on a CSGO documentary that I'm really excited to bring to you guys. It'll have more of a segment in Mando Monday and should be live in the next couple of weeks. There's a lot of research, a lot of editing that has to go into it, so stay tuned for that. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.